Letter from John Ross to Abraham Lincoln, September 16th, 1862. Sir, during the interview which I had the honor to have with Your Excellency, the 12th instant, you requested that the objects of my visit should be communicated in writing. I therefore beg leave, very respectfully, to represent, first, that the nations which the Cherokee Nation sustains towards the United States have been defined by treaties entered between two parties, from time to time and extending through a long series of years. Second, those treaties were treaties of friendship and alliance, the Cherokee Nation as the weaker party placing itself under the protection of the United States and no other sovereign whatever, and the United States solemnly promising that protection. Third, the Cherokee Nation maintained in good faith her relations towards the United States up to a late period, and the subsequent to the occurrence of the war existing between the government and the southern states of the Union, and the withdrawal of all protection whatever by the government, that in the consequence of that want of that protection, civil and military, and of the overwhelming pressure brought to bear upon them, the Cherokees were forced, for the preservation of their country and their existence, to negotiate a treaty with the Confederate States. Fifth, that no other alternative was left for them, surrounded by the power and influences that they had no opportunity to freely express their views and assume their true position until the advance into their country of the Indian Exposition during the last summer. A movement not less in accordance with the sentiments of the Cherokee people than with the proclamation issued by Colonel W. F. Clout, Commanding General, U.S. Forces, and the views expressed by W. G. Coffin, Esquire, U.S. Superintendent of Indian Affairs, and the copies of which are herewithin submitted. For the correctness of the foregoing statement, I most respectfully refer Your Excellency to the treaties between the United States and the Cherokee Nation, to the proclamation and letter just mentioned, to my published correspondence with General McClellan, C.S., and Albert Pike, Esquire, Commissioner appointed by President Davis to the Indian nations south of Kansas and others, and to reports from the United States officers connected with the Indian Exposition, which are supposed to be on file in the Department of War. The advance of the Indian Exposition gave the Cherokee people an opportunity to manifest their views by taking far as possible a prompt and decided stand in favor of their relations with the United States government. The withdrawal of that expedition and the reabandonment of that people and country to the forces of the Confederate States leaves them in a position fraught with distress, danger, and ruin. Read by Gabriel Carrillo.